Everybody, how you guys doing? Somehow, the song that I deleted from my playlist, because it keeps repeating, even though I'm on shuffle, is back and is repeating again. I'm trying my best here, but I'm losing my mind. Alright, so this one's going to be a tough one in the early game. He's going to have a lot of pressure on us. So we just have to try our best not to get farmed in the early and try to get through to the late. Scylla A to Z, my girl. She's one of my favorite mages, my favorite gods in general. I have always been a big fan. Good, you got some return damage onto him. He went Warrior's Blessing here. It's always funny to see warriors on a mage, but it is a very good item. I just feel like he wants to overwhelm us in the early, and he's not fully utilizing that by doing this. You know, he's kind of like he's building to get to late with that. So I'm not too sure about warriors in this situation.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, good stuff, good damage. You always want to angle yourself like this against Zhang so he can't hit you with his 1 or his 2. Be careful, because this very well could be a trap. Nice! Worked out. Always worth in the early game, taking the buff with Scylla ult. I can't believe it killed even though you had reset it. But that's my baby. She's too good. Alright, so he's going to zone us here, make life difficult for us, stop us from getting the wave. Did some damage to it, but not enough. Okay, good. Got it. His zoning has been really on point here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's the most frustrating thing to go up against as Scylla because, you know, that's... What the hell is that? Because that's, you know, that's the biggest way to counter her. He did go Bracer, which I'm not a fan of. Hopefully we'll be able to counter that with some nice anti-heal that we're going to go against him anyway because he's Zhang. But yeah, it'll be an uphill battle for a little while. We're very lucky to grab that red buff, otherwise we'd be incredibly far behind instead of just a little far behind. Her early clear, you know, it's pretty underwhelming, but it's not the worst, and it's usually, you know, it's pretty safe. You throw it and you can, you know, detonate it on your own terms, so it's pretty nice, that aspect of it. Once I finish the boots, I'll be probably just about full clearing. Just clear this. It doesn't clear anyway. I wish it cleared when you were over here. If you can see it, you should clear it. You know what? I am going to go for pen boots because I'm going to be going for a bit of cooldown anyway. I'll have the Mage's Blessing and I'll have the Genji's. So for this early game to help bolster our early, I think the pen boots would be a good change. I can't believe this is happening with the playlist. I don't know what. It's like demonic. I deleted the song and it's still coming up and just playing itself over and over again. Yeah, we'll clear the archers now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Zhang can definitely stack that item very quickly, the warriors, because of how good his poke is. We're gonna have to camp like crazy. Indian calamari. Our damage just isn't relevant right now, so there's no point in actually engaging him there and trying to poke him. Instead, we'll just be wasting time. Wow. Very surprised he angled it that way. Oh, it didn't hit me, so that's good. Can always just ult out of that, so that's very favorable for us, at least that interaction. The CC immunity stops us from being slowed there, and we get increased movement speed as well, so it's a perfect counter actually to Zhang ult. Shit, he is taking it. Wow, he really did back. Okay, I guess he just recognized, you know, I have the secure that he doesn't. His 2 is pretty good secure, but had he used it there, he was low enough on mana that he probably would have died if I was able to turn my sights onto him. Wow, it's not bad. What the hell did he brace her there for? Seemed like just like a flex bracer. He's just showing off that he can use it. Wow, that is a lot of damage. That's that back cross.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Okay, finally got that mages done, so we got the cooldown. And we'll start going into defense. Go Genjis, then I'll go Divine. It does suck that this is such a, you know, boring early matchup. It's at least it's like tense, you know, it's a survival game. That's always the way that I try to look at it. If I have to camp like this, I just think of it as survival. And it becomes a bit more fun. And, you know, you shouldn't just camp in a way that you're never leaving your tower. You should try to strategically move around the map and see what you can do. Test, you know, test your character's limits without overextending. But yeah, this just seems really overwhelming in the early. He might even win in the late. I'm not sure. I've never played this matchup before, actually. I don't think ever. All I know is Scylla this late is very strong, but Zhang is very tanky, and it's going to be tough to go toe-to-toe with him and, you know, try to get the results that we need damage-wise. Oh. Okay, at least he didn't hit us. Now he's got the assistance of his creeps here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That head-to-head definitely goes to him if he can actually land his stuff. Ah, damn. Oof. Nice. careful, because he might be able to kill us with just that. There we go. Nice, beautiful. This guy's been taking some absurd risks right now. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. It just seems like he's trying to be a real ass bully, you know? He's trying to bully me in game and in real life. Oh, we're just taking it back. I can probably go Bracer here, actually, because he shouldn't really be going anti-heal against me. Or I could go... Yeah, you know what? I'll go Bracer. I like it.
I need to stay light, but I guess a little protection doesn't hurt.
He went straight into his pen, so he didn't have any defense there. My favorite part about Scylla is when she gets the one upgraded and it starts activating on nearby creeps. Damn. He bracered and he used Aegis though, so that's good. Two actives down for one ability. Yeah, the slow and steady Scylla game can really pay off well. It's like a Kukulkan. Nice, just missed. Oof. Had a feeling he might be around that corner. Oh, my bad. I fucked that up there. Might have been able to kill him. I didn't have ult though. This is tense though. Oof. One fell step can definitely just kill us, so we gotta be super careful. But while we have the blue, we're okay. He's healing so much, especially with that warriors. I'll back off for now. We have too much gold. It's okay to let him have that. Going into Divine, so we'll finally be able to counter that healing. Divine into Obsidian Shard. The last item is going to be the question mark.
Downloading map data.
Really not doing much to him now that he's got Genji's finished. Looks like he's going for either Warlocks or Jumbiso. It's probably Jumbiso. Yeah, he's just like shirking off all of our damage. That's okay for now. Just gotta wait till we get to the Obsidian Shard point. Wow, I can't believe that spread to him. Oof. We're both taking a lot here. Taking a little bit more. Wow, I can't believe that one didn't hit him. So sure it was going to. Lifesteal's coming in handy.
Middle tower is under attack.
I just don't want him to chip down the tower too easily. Make sure we take that down before he does. Okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Slow and steady wins the race.
You have
Nice.
slain an enemy.
Beautiful.
You won't get far.
Yeah, it really is the slow and steady game. Beating out his just blatant aggression here. Sure, it's been camping, and it's unfortunate. Like I always say, I really don't like camping. But with gods like Scylla and like Kukulkan, when you're already like handicapped, and it's such a struggle to get through that camping phase until they get better,
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
and it just feels rewarding. It's like, I feel like it's worth in those scenarios. Don't think this is. Oh, it is. Alright, so this is a huge turnaround. A complete turnaround right now. I should have taken that red anyway, or that blue anyway. Because I still got mine. So gonna do Bull Demon.
Nice. A new module.
Speaking of Bull Demon, I might as well ward up and look for opportunity. Yeah, it is Gem of Ice, so he's going. I can go a last item Warlocks here and
Your
be
middle
sick.
tower is under attack.
Give us so much survivability, make things really hard for him.
Downloading map data.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
I'll take that trade because the tower was already so low.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Con rising. Keep a lookout.
Depend on Scylla's too. It's before you detonate. It's while they're in the circle.
Nice. A new module.
So close. All right, let me get a little bit more gold right there. Fortunately, I'm not actually going to get anything off of that Bull Demon, so maybe it wasn't the best play, but it was cool. It's always cool taking Bull Demon with these gods, you know? You never feel like you have the opportunity to, and then you finally... So yeah, Warlocks here, if I can stack this up, will be so powerful for just being able to outlive him in these engagements, you know, being able to take on his burst. And if I didn't go any health item, like Gem of Iso isn't good on her, and if I didn't go any health item, his Gem of Iso would really, you know, outweigh the, or just trump the fact that we don't have much health ourselves. And this game is guaranteed to go late, so... We're not really risking anything. Whoa, that was weird. He gets his one back up so quickly with Genji's. Landing Scylla's Sikkim is so fulfilling, man. That's so good.
You won't get far.
He's healing too much for me to just jump in there. Bracer, I think? Oh, man. Flicked the wrist too hard. Alright, he's out.
Baby. I love him.
But it's an
33
Aegis
months
down.
hype.
And a Bracer down, actually. So, again. Hey, Sammy, thank you so much. 33 months is crazy, man. Thank you. Cooldown boots here. Get the upgraded bracer and get a pot and a ward. Good to go. Yeah, we're on our way. Our health is already going way up, and we are on our way. 200 base it has. Yeah, 200 base it starts out with. It's a powerful item too. It gives you a good amount of damage, even after they nerfed it. Oops. He's got good jukes. It's really hard to hit Sickums when people are juking well. It's one of the harder abilities to land for sure. Yeah, that one was so close. Thought we had that. Be careful with letting John zone you. A lot of time with the Sickle, you just gotta try to predict, and you end up looking like a fool. I did predict there, but he did the quick juke. Both of us just getting poked out from each of these fights.
Downloading map.
But I still got a ways to go on my warlocks. Gotta keep it up. Nice. Our damage is really starting to come along. Nice. Alright, take down this red. So quickly. Sorry for dragging this out for you guys by going the warlock. Honestly, I don't think I would have had, you know, much other opportunity without going it. I don't think I would have like ended quicker or anything. It's just a tough one all the way through. Good thing we can outrun him here. Jesus, that would have been rough. Imagine he just blinked at us and freak out. Alright, so you got our ult because we got a little greedy for like 2 Phoenix shots. It's never worth. Always seems worth, but it's never worth.
A new tool for my belt.
You gotta be careful because I do think he wins this matchup. I feel like he overpowers you in the head-to-head just because it's hard to set up all of Scylla's damage. You know, she's definitely out damages him in, you know, just Smite in general, but his is more easily applied. The zoning he's got and the width of that one that he uses is crazy, man. I don't get that ability. It's nuts. Okay. Uh-oh.
Papa needs an airstrike.
Alright, that's great. We have that easy escape. Oh, just missed. Ooh. Jesus, look at that damage.
That's a killing
Nice, the
spree.
final auto. Yeah, we just really got to outmaneuver him is really what it seems like, you know. If I use my 3 callously at all, I will immediately get destroyed. Other than if I can have my ult up and I can run the fuck away. But then, you know, that's a big part of my damage. He's got Aegis for my ult, which he just, you know, he's got a lot of my options covered.
You won't get far.
But we're taking him on these lengthy engagements, and we're just, you know, constantly getting the better of him on the retreat.
Destroy the middle enemy Phoenix.
Wow.
Good job
Got
killing
him.
that idiot.
Beautiful.
That idiot on the other team.
It wouldn't have been a true Scylla game if we didn't kill with at least one ult. GG.